So you will need the pasta and you will cook it according to the package or the direction. And then I clean potatoes and I will cut it very small because that way it cooks faster. And I chopped one onion, medium onion. I just making this very small pieces, cutting it small because that way it really cooks faster. This we call that Krumplis Teszta or potato pasta, you would call it. People came up with this in Hungary when we had nothing, but they want a good tasting pasta, and I think it's delicious. It's still, I love this pasta, and I think my daughter and my grandkids like it too. So I chopped all the ingredients. Now I am adding a little oil. I cook with grapeseed oil, and then I can add my chopped onions, and I will saute the onions, and I will put a little salt, and this way my onion can okay, the onion is wet enough. Now I can add the potatoes. Everybody makes it different, so I like to make it this way because that way I am not cooking out the flavor of the potato, and I will add a little more salt because the potato needs salt, and a little more oil. I'm using the grapeseed oil because it doesn't have fruity flavor, stuff like that. It's very natural taste. And I leave it on high, and then I cover it, and then I keep coming back to mix it because I want my potatoes get a little bit brown. And top of that cook. And this will give me the browning, and the onion will give me the flavor of this pasta. Okay, I am mixing it again, make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom, but it's because it's on high and covered, it's grilling and browning and cooking at the same time, and that will give me my flavor. My water starts to boil, so I have to season with a little salt my water because that gives me a little flavor for the pasta. And this time I'm using the small bowtie. Usually we don't make it in Hungary with this kind, but this is more sturdy than anything I have at home, and I didn't feel like to make my homemade pasta today, so this will be perfect. I like the small one, not the big bowtie for this. If I usually have the smaller bowtie at home, because I can make other kind of dish with the small bowtie when I need a little bit thicker pasta. Okay, now I just accordingly to the direction I cook it, but I usually cook my pasta al dente. Okay, another mixing, and I did not put water underneath because of I covering the pot, and that way the potatoes sweating, and that give me enough juice to cook. And this will be delicious. I can't wait to eat it. So my potatoes got colored and it's cooked. I can feel it soft. Now I can add the paprika. Let me add it here. And I put a little oil here because I didn't use too much oil. So this way the paprika can melt faster, and I can mix my potatoes with the paprika. And the paprika, the onion, and the potato will give me the good flavor. and this way has a color, nice color too. And either you mash it with the masher or you can mash it with the fork. And now I will mix it together and I show you then. I mashed that enough. I don't want to make mashed potato. I like the little pieces there. And then you can do it with your fork too, if you want to. But I love this pot, so I don't want to scratch it. And then I add a little pepper. You grind it if you want to, but I don't want to do it right now. I just put it in my hands just in case, make sure it doesn't go in my potatoes. And then let me just mix this a little bit. And then of course you can adjust it and you can add more salt, more oil, more this and more that. I add in my pasta. I don't put the whole thing because I like when my pasta is, I can taste the potato on my pasta. And now I just will mush it until stick to my pasta. I didn't put oil this time on my pasta because I want the potatoes to cover it. Stick to my pasta, the potato. You have no idea how good this tastes. I don't think any Hungarian made it with the bowtie, but it tastes good too, because I didn't feel like to make pasta today, or I didn't have time. Okay, now I can see I can add a little oil, not much. Grape seed again. And let me just mix it until it's stick, and then I show you. That's why you need a sturdier pasta, because you have to mix this until the potato sticking to the bowtie or the pasta, and that's why if it's delicate pasta, you cannot do it because your pasta would break. So I am telling you, it tastes really good with the bowtie too. And I show you how I serve it. Potato is thick, and I try to use less oil, much as I can, but you need to add a little bit because the potato and the pasta soaks it up, but I try not to make it too. It's done. And I have the heat on high just to get the potato a little bit more brown and it even tastes better. This is mine and my daughter's favorite. You can serve it with cabbage salad, or you can serve it with pickles or anything you desire. It's delicious and you should try it.